Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I got a hair that's like not on the right side of my head. Okay, that's better. So I wanted to come up here and talk to you about a few things of how I'm kind of changing and doing for the 2023 year, far as in my business. And this one is mainly party things, ideas that I've come up with to try to help and get more parties, get bookings off of parties, and try to get more joining in my business. So this year, I know last time we were talking about the no cost kits, and that is going to be huge. I think you will have a lot of people wanting to jump on it and get those kits if you offer them for no cost at all, and probably half of them will not do anything. But if half of them or one of them are a rock star, that makes all the world of difference in your business. But this year, so that I'm going to offer when I have parties, I'm going to offer a half off to the host that's hosting the party when she has 2 bookings. When her second party hits a $200 qualifying party, she will be able to redeem a half off item, which is that Paturity reward that we get. So her first party, maybe it's a bust. Maybe she doesn't hit $200. That's okay. Her second party, when it hits $200, she will get that half off item. So that kind of helps her, helps them want to host, helps her friends host parties for her to try to help get her another half off item. It's just another idea of getting more people wanting to party, meeting new people, and growing your business. The second thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to offer a host half off if she gets someone to sign up with the host kit. Okay, so how does that work? So when say Susie Q decides that she wants to have a party, I'm going to say, okay, we'll get it set up and everything. When it gets time for her party to start, or I'm starting to set up her group to party or anything, then once it gets close to time, like once the party's about to happen, I'm going to let her know, hey, I want you to know that when your party hits $200, you will automatically open up a $59 join kit. When you open up this $59 join kit, that means you can get it for $59, and you can use your rewards towards that if you would like to join. Say you hit $200, you'll be able to get it for $20 off at $39. If you don't want to join, that's totally fine. I totally understand. But if you can get someone else, if you know someone else that will join that wants this kit, if you can get this kit claimed, I will give you another half off item, which is that Paturity reward. So I'm going to start giving, sorry, in 2023, I'm going to start giving more rewards, more products to the ones that are helping me succeed in my business. Instead of taking all those for myself and getting more products so I can do events and stuff, which I love doing events, don't get me wrong, but I have a lot of stock left over from last year. And so, not every time you have a party, nobody's going to find someone to join every time. So I'm still going to get that half off probably 90% of the time, if not 100. But that's not going to deter me from not doing it. I'm going to try, because if you don't try, then it definitely won't happen. But if you try and you work towards it, then your outcome may be different than what you're expecting, because you never know. You never know what's going to happen until you try. And that's what this business is all about. Trying new things, doing things differently, revamping your business, and getting it going again. I post up here every day how I'm working my business on my VIP group. Every day I post you the income producing things that I'm doing. And if you're not doing those same income producing things, then you won't see a result in your business. But next month, more than likely, March comes out the new catalog. So in February, normally before they launch the new catalog, everything is 10% off. So I have grown my VIP group tremendously this past fall and winter. I don't know how many I started with, but I might have started with 200. I might have. But now I'm up to $243. Does all $243 buy? No. Probably none of them. There's probably some that's bought one time and don't buy again. But when people buy from me, I invite them to my group, and it's up to them if they want to join or not. But how I weed out the ones that don't want to maybe order from me because they already have a Scentsy consultant and they didn't realize what they were joining. Every catalog season, I write down every single name that is on my VIP group. I message every single one of them personally, asking them if they want to have a Scentsy party. I have about wrapped up my second round of asking them people to join and asking them to have parties, because what I do in the beginning of the catalog, I write everybody's name down. Then when I get through that, I'll go through it again, and any new ones that got added, I'll make a whole nother list for new people that got added that I have not personally messaged about partying or joining. And then I start that all over again. So I'm saying that because I'm about done with my list. Like everybody that is on my VIP group, I have about talked to. And I've lost some people from doing that, which is fine. Like if they don't want to buy from me, if they don't want to host, if they're not going to, any of that, if they already have a Scentsy consultant, I prefer them not to be in my group. And so that's kind of how I weed out the ones, they're like, oh, she's going to ask me about joining and partying, and I don't want to do none of that. I have a consultant. They just remove their stuff from the group, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. So I'm telling you all this because next week, I'll probably be done. Like I put a check mark between names. I put a check mark between names that one side is partying, one side is joining. And I put a check marks. Once I'm done, I'm done. So I only have a few names to go through for partying and maybe a handful to go through for asking them about the join opportunity. So once I do that, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to not message anybody about having a party. I'm not going to message anybody about joining. I'm going to kind of take a break, lay low, get things ready for March. So what I'll do is, and what you should do, is next week, make sure you wrap up your list. And then you have a couple weeks. We're getting ready to go to World Tour. We are going on February the 11th. So we're getting ready to go to World Tour, find out all the new things. So start preparing for the new catalog. Take these next few weeks to get yourself a calendar. Write down your income producing activities every day, the things that you need to do. I'm a check off kind of person, so I need to write down I get up in the morning, I see my list, I do it, I check it off, I'm done. I'm done by like 8 o'clock. Like my Scentsy stuff is done. The rest of the time, in my downtime, I'm posting, I'm messaging people, I'm answering questions, I'm doing my marketing stuff. But first thing in the morning when I get up, and that's what you need to do. You need to figure out when is best for you to work your business. Is it best for you to work your business an hour or maybe 15 minutes before you go to bed? Maybe you need to take your stuff with you and work on it 15 minutes at lunch. Maybe you need to get up 30 minutes early. Whatever you need to do, now is the time between now and mid-February. Figure out how you're going to work your business. Figure out the things you need to do. Get those figured out, get those written down. If it's on a computer, if it's pen and paper, whatever it may be, get those things written down, get ready. Because mid-February, I'm going to start messaging. I'm going to make my list all over again, and I'm going to start messaging those people all over again. I'm going to message them and be like, hey, the new catalog comes out in March. Would you like to go ahead and set up your Facebook party for March? And I'm going to start doing that. Once I have 2 people for every week in March, I'm going to start going, hey, the new catalog comes out in March. Would you like to schedule your party for April? On and on and on. And I do that for about a week, maybe 2 weeks. Then I go back to my list, and the ones that had a party, I've already made that join conversation talk with them. But the ones that said they didn't want to party, then I'm going to go back to that list, and I'm going to check off, and I'm going to tell them, this is kind of how I word it to them. Not, hey, you want to join my team? I say, good morning. I have a special on a Scentsy Join kit. Do you know anyone that is interested in making some extra money? Or do you know anyone that can benefit from it? Is kind of how I word it, and I leave it at that. I've had people, I've had some connections of people wanting to join or interested in joining, but they just hadn't done it yet. So I'm thinking that when I start offering this no expense join kit, that those ones on the ledge that maybe are having some money problems and they don't have $60 to join, maybe those will join, and this, since he can change their life, like it can change their life in ways you never imagined. So it can help bring in them some money. You just have to put the work into it. You have to advertise. You have to have one-on-one conversations. You have to, or your business isn't going to thrive. You have to get out there and meet new people. And how I meet new people, I do events, so I meet new people that way. But another way is I meet new people by people having parties. And anyone who buys from me, I offer them to join my VIP group, and it's on them to join or not join. I send out emails to all my customers. Anyone who buys online from me, their email gets saved into your workstation. All you have to do is download that. All you have to do is download those emails, upload it into MailChimp, and you have everybody's emails. Create you an email and send it out. I do it weekly. I do my emails every Friday because Monday is normally launch day. So on Fridays, I send out my emails. Like today, I sent out my emails talking about the castle, talking about Zoe, and talking about vote for the Bring Back My Bar. So, guys, those are my ideas going into the new 23 spring-summer catalog. I hope this helped you out. I hope you are prepared and ready to rock your business and to work it. The fall-winter incentive is ending January 31st, so keep pushing. You never know what can happen. Never know. So you keep pushing to earn that level 1 if you haven't earned it yet. Keep pushing to get that. And go ahead and set yourself up to earn that spring and summer incentive, whatever that may be. Normally that's like 3 different levels, and they're kind of small. 2 months, each level's 2 months. So go ahead and start preparing yourself for those incentives and knock them out of the park. You've got this, and you can do this. Just go ahead and take this next month and get yourself ready for the spring and summer. Don't stop communicating with people. Don't stop following up with people. Don't stop messaging people. Don't stop marketing. If you don't put on Facebook what is available, you can't sell anything. If you haven't posted that Zoe is going to be available Monday and the castle is going to be available Monday, then how do you expect to make any sales? And I don't want to hear the excuse that, there's a million Scentsy consultants. Yeah, there are. There are a million Scentsy consultants. So what are you going to do to make yourself different from everybody else? And if you can say that all you want, but if you don't advertise that you're a Scentsy consultant, if you don't advertise that what we have, nobody can buy from you. Your friends and family cannot buy it from you. And I still meet people that have no idea what Scentsy is, that has never bought Scentsy before. I still meet people like that. So go out there, get this month, get your head straight, get your stuff set up, get prepared for the spring and summer, because you can do this, and get ready to knock it out. Market. No excuses. There's no excuses. I don't want to hear about them being a million Scentsy consultants. I don't want to hear all this, because you have to grow your Scentsy business. You have to figure out a way to grow it. And it starts with one person. One person can help you grow that Scentsy business, and it can spiral out of control. But all it takes is that one person. You've got this. Go get it, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.